smoke. I missed the table.
Another 6.
It is time to introduce our next 3 contestants from Dropout. Please welcome Jiavani, Grant, and Vic!
Thank you. A little higher. Okay, great.
Wow.
Hi, everybody.
Unbelievable. So good. Giovanni, hi. It's great to see you. What have you been doing to prepare for tonight's debate?
I did a Google when you emailed me.
Oh, yeah.
And then I, about 5 minutes after our call time, I said, what's our call time?
Perfect. That's
And here I am.
No, that's good. We love to see it. Now, Grant, you're dropping into this. Do you usually win arguments? Is this something when you heard about it, you're like, easy?
No.
Okay.
No, I lose all the time.
Okay, maybe tonight will be different.
Yeah, probably not.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds strong. Vic, what is your favorite debate of all time that
Hello,
you've ever
good
seen?
evening. First off, thank you so much for having me.
Wow,
what an honor. What a fun audience.
Flattery will go far.
I love this.
Flattery will
See, this is
go
what I'm
far.
talking about.
Flattery
The
will go
most
far.
beautiful audience in Los Angeles.
Wow, look at that.
I
Already
apologize.
starting
I was
the
not
game.
listening. What was the question?
No, that's okay. That is okay. Flattery goes really far here. What is your favorite debate of all time?
Of all time?
Yes.
Think of so many.
An amazing question. I'm an improviser. This is so good. My favorite debate of all time, will they, won't they? Ross and Rachel.
Oh, a debate of the
Wow.
hearts and the minds. A debate in the writer's room, probably.
Yeah.
Wow, thanks, guys. Okay, now, let's move on. If there is one thing we cannot deny here, it's that sex sells. Yes, thank you. From models selling cars to hot babes eating Big Macs, the petrol that fuels the engine of commercialism is the raging hormones of the consumer. But there is an often overlooked series of products that is subconsciously tapping into our baser natures to convince us to make that purchase. A product that many of us interact with every day, a product for kids and adults who want to feel like a kid. I'm talking about cereal. You know it. You know it. Have you ever found yourself fixated on the gentle curve of Buzz the Bee's thorax? And that stinger, ooh, awooga, awooga. The topic for round 2 is most fuckable cereal mascot. So, it is the same rules as round 1, but Vic, since you promoted the show most on social media, you can decide where in the order you want to present your opening argument.
You guys look at this.
Oh, this is really tough. This is hard.
Okay?
Okay, last.
Oh, no. Okay.
And I want Grant to go first.
That sucks.
Okay.
Sucks.
All right.
That's all right. I'm ready for it. Hang on.
Okay, you're ready. Okay, you're getting your thing. Okay, so Grant, your 90 seconds starts right.
Why are all of you? Hang on.
Pause.
You can't all groan when I'm about to start. Anyway, I like to have sex, and I like to eat cereal. But the prompt is most fuckable cereal mascot.
You have wasted 20 seconds.
I don't need them. A difference between.
We gotta see that character.
There's a difference. No. There's a difference between being hot and being fuckable. Is there not? Absolutely. You want to have fun when you're having sex. You want to have a connection when you're having sex. You want to learn someone's personality when you're having sex. And so I present to all of you that the most fuckable cereal mascot is my guy, Sugar Bear. What a personality, what a fun guy. And listen, one of my favorite things to do is smoke pot and have sex. And my man smokes pot. Sugar Bear. I rest my time.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. Okay, next up we will have Jiavani. Jiavani, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, your time starts now.
Okay, all right. Okay, imagine you're me. Doesn't that feel good? You've been tasting and enjoying the delights of that good queer shit since your early teens.
Yum yum.
And you think to yourself, I would like to fuck a cereal mascot. Where's that good queer shit? I implore you to think of a cereal mascot that is not a guy. It's very difficult, but I scoured the internet and I give you Carmela Creeper! Carmela Creeper! Look at the shape of that nose! Okay, she's got a scar. She's a bad girl. Y'all, okay, in case you don't know, in case you haven't sampled the delights that this universe has to offer, women are the best kissers. This is just across the board. They're just the best kissers. This Carmela wonderful being is a DJ. That means she is an artist. If y'all are not fucking artists, you are fucking up. Artists are inherently more sensual. They're in touch with the abstract, which means they can get weird. Also, she's a zombie, which means she's experienced death, which means she's more grounded. She understands what's important.
And that is your time.
Thank you.
Okay.
When I ask?
Of course.
Vic, are you ready?
Almost.
Okay. Oh! There's the cards!
And I'd like to point out I'm dyslexic, so if you cut me off, it's illegal.
Sounds good. I will
Okay.
zip it up. Vic, your time starts right about now.
Okay, Webster's dictionary defines fuckable as nothing because it's not in the dictionary. So we have to create a definition for ourselves, okay? For a copious hour, I researched and I have boiled down fuckable to 3 categories. 1, access to quality. 3, I spelled this in a way that I don't think makes sense. Desire, but I spelled it like designer, but that's not right. I present to you my subject. Turn. The Lucky Leprechaun, thank you. 1, access, LC Leprechaun travels the world, meaning he will be in my area at some point. They are a short king, so statistically speaking, they have a higher chance of being overlooked, meaning they're potentially an easier fuck target. It's just the truth. 2, quality. LC Leprechaun has a steady job, okay, as both a protector of charms and a spokesperson. The only other leprechaun I've ever even heard of is that guy from Luck of the Irish.
Yeah, I know.
Just okay at basketball, so I think we're going to be okay there. Great, amazing. LCO is a responsible lover. He's always running away from children, so we know he's going to use protection, which is important. And this also means that they have excellent cardio. 3, desire to fuck. LC Leprechaun is gender nonconforming bisexual from a small town in Ireland.
And that is your...
Hold on, wait.
It's illegal. It's illegal. I said rules.
I'll talk fast. Which means they have an Irish accent and a septum piercing that they have to take out for filming, okay? Who among us didn't spend a summer asking if a queer leprechaun was single? Also, canonically, they're like 200 years old, which is the biggest turn on of all. I acquiesce my time.
Okay, perfect. Ooh, okay, now we are going to go to the open debate round where you can all just chat about these folks and have a nice time. Okay, your time starts now.
Amazing. See, I feel like you guys are seeing this and are a little bit worried, so here's what I'm gonna do. I wanna show you sort of what I'm talking about. So we're gonna add the septum ring right there. And then I think we got rainbow freckles tattooed on at some point that we cover up. So look at this, come on.
And Vic, you think he is hiding he is taking the septum ring out, he is
I think that they have to take it out for filming, yeah.
Of course, and covering the
obligation.
Yeah.
Vic, now I have a question though about this. What do you know about all the WeHo twinks? because
I'm with Grant on this.
No, I think we're not seeing it properly.
my man here looks like a Chapman University junior who says, I want to go dancing, and then hits his vape and checks his phone all night.
Okay, we're not talking like relationship getting married. We're talking fuckability, right? The ability to.
I know what we're talking about.
We're talking about, yeah, you might marry him, honestly, but fuckability, this guy doesn't know what he's doing.
No, come on,
This
look.
person doesn't know what he's
Don't
doing.
marry him either. That
No,
guy's a
do
monster.
neither.
No, Sugar Bear's cool. Sugar Bear's got. First of all, hey, who here likes to smoke pot?
Yes.
That fucking bear looks like every youth pastor I have ever met in my entire life. Look at him! Look at him!
You're forgetting.
Have you heard the good
Hang
word?
Now listen, who here likes a good ringer tea? Won't it be nice? Hey, we've got. Won't it be nice?
Grant, what was that?
A ringer tea. Do you guys not? It's
collar and
this
the
thing.
Oh.
It's what I'm doing here.
Oh, with the.
How
Yeah.
cute would it be if I get up in the morning and I'm making coffee and I put on Sugar Bear's shirt that says Sugar Bear and I've got great little briefs on and I'm
His
making
shirt
coffee.
stinks. His place is a mess. He doesn't know how to decorate.
Well, he smokes a lot of pot, so you can't really.
I understand why his place smells kind of weird, but
Sure.
it still doesn't make me turned on when I'm there.
That's ridiculous.
Can we talk about her for a second?
Please.
She looks
Everyone
like
wants
every
to.
girlfriend I've ever had. So mean and refuses to call me her girlfriend. And so just sort of like you're
Well,
there.
we're talking about fucking, so maybe you shouldn't be so clingy.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow. She won't do anything, I don't think. Look at
Yeah.
her.
What do you mean?
She's got her headphones
Are you calling
on
her a
during
prude?
sex.
Oh,
I think
100%.
so.
She's gonna lay there. She's gonna lay there. She's gonna just lay there and.
This is not a pillow princess. This is a dom to switch.
I'm gonna disagree on that. Joey, can we get your help on this? Can
Yeah.
we be our characters and can we sort of like try and
Can I be
review
your
and can you tell
characters?
us? No, we're gonna be our characters.
Oh, and I will try to.
And then you sort of see just like respond how you would respond.
Sure,
okay?
like where am I? I need a situation. I
Okay,
need an occupation.
for me, you've come up to the DJ booth and you want to request a song.
Okay. Hey,
What?
do you know Power Line?
I'm not doing that.
Do you know
I'm not
Eye to
doing
Eye?
that.
You want-
I'm not doing that.
Oh my God. There's
But I will tell you what you'll be doing.
Oh my gosh, I don't care. Play any song you want.
I rest.
Oh. I gotta tell you, I felt very intimidated.
All right, so for this one,
But in a fun way.
It was really great.
we're at a Vegas casino.
Are we high? You said
Not
so.
yet.
Okay.
But here we are, we're playing craps. Ooh, 6.
I do not know how to play this game.
Can't get enough of that sugar crisp.
Sorry, pardon?
Rake my chips in.
Okay. And I grab it and please.
Oh yeah, of course.
Hey, they're not gonna let us do. They're not gonna let us do this in here.
No, they're cool. Isn't that right, Gary? I know Gary.
Oh my gosh.
Gary's the
Gary?
stick man.
Here at the Luxor?
That's right, my favorite hotel and casino in Las Vegas.
Oh man. Sugar Bear. Can you blow on these with the smoke?
I missed the table.
Another 6.
Wow. Okay. Oh my gosh.
Okay,
And now I've
I
gotta-
hear that, and I appreciate both of those, okay? And so here's what I'll say. Picture this.
Okay, we're not acting this out.
We are in, well, first I'm gonna
Oh, I
let
for
you know
sure
sort of
think
I'm
you.
painting the picture. We are in a hot air balloon. It is 1997. It's for a new promotion where there's a star in a hot air balloon, a marshmallow in a marshmallow. The kids are chasing us, okay?
Okay.
We are up in the sky. Are you
Okay.
ready? Here we go.
Yeah. Can you get a little, sorry, can you get a little lower? Thank you. Wow. Hey,
Shut up! You wanna fuck? And there we go. It's simple sometimes.
Okay.
It's like simple sometimes.
There was I will say with what is it?
Who would you want to fuck?
Okay, well,
Yeah, what's the answer, Joey?
okay, well, I'm not the one. I'm the moderator here, all right? You should have brought someone else up to improvise. But what is fun about this is the fact that I'm just going to say what I observed. I'm not going to make my opinion known because that's not what I'm here to do.
Sure.
But I will say there was something very strong in 1 and 3. What's her name? Camilla. Of just them telling me we're gonna fuck, or, you know, and I don't know if that makes
Which it's most fuckable is the category, and I think we really got to come back to that.
But
right?
I will say the secondhand smoke of it all, the breaking the rules of smoking in the casino, there was something a little dangerous about it. There was danger.
First of all, it's not breaking the rules because you're allowed to smoke in casinos.
Because you know Gary.
No.
No, but you're not allowed to smoke pot.
Go to hell.
Carmela has been to hell. Carmela has been to hell and
Yes.
back. You want to talk about breaking the rules? She's dead.
And I will say, I think they're dead too. Look at these eyes. These eyes have been somewhere, and the afterlife was different than they expected, and they came back a little bit worse.
Well, something that was a little interesting to me was Grant describing the sugar bear the morning after.
Oh, wouldn't it be great? So listen.
Okay, yeah, I heard it. So I'd like to know what the morning after with these fine folks might consist of.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know, because that's part of the experience.
The thing about Carmela is she's going to show you another side of her in the morning because, you know, you can't be hard all the time. She's making granola.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I bet she's making granola.
She's
Oh,
making-
that
Yeah, that does
lesbian.
She's making granola and she's wearing a small
It sounded
white crop
so
top
hateful the way you
and
said
boy
it.
short panties.
Lesbian likes
I hate the way you said
granola.
it. I hate the way you said it.
I hope this clips. I hope that part clips.
Oh God!
Okay.
What? That's what we're ending on?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
close
We
it.
had to
Before
end
we
the
go,
show after you
Before
said
we go,
that.
I'd just like to hear what the next morning with Elsie would be like.
So picture this, right?
Okay, and again, you've got
You're
about
12
30
feet
seconds.
underground.
Okay. Okay.
You
It is
are
all-
dead. You got fucked into the ground, okay?
Okay, deep in
It was
the ground.
insane. You are back to life because guess what? We have magic on our side, okay?
Oh, okay.
So thank you so much. You wake up, you come back to life, and you go, what just happened? And he goes, shh, shh, I will see you tomorrow. Because you've got a date. Because he sees something in your eyes and goes, maybe there's something deeper here. Maybe there's something going on.
okay.
He doesn't show up.
Oh no.
Yeah, he's got class.
Well, he's going somewhere else. He's going
You're sitting
somewhere
alone
else
in that
with
cafe, looking at every leprechaun you see, going, is that him? Is that him? Is
And
that
it's
them?
not.
Is that them? And it's not.
Oh no.
And it's not. And so you just sit there and you go, what if that could have happened? 6 years go by, an elevator door opens. Oh my God, they're standing.
And that is the second bell. Wow, what a thrilling round. I did not expect to get involved in the way I did, but I'm glad for it. Now is the time for you all to take out your phones and vote.
I feel like I maybe lost the lesbians. And I want...
Brand,
No.
The moment for argument is over.
Okay.
You can talk.
I'm just saying I think it's great.
You think it's great that you lost.
It's bad when you say it's great.
No, I think it's great. I think
I don't like that
I
either.
think it's
You know what?
so cute.
I'm going to be
I think it's really cute when they do
shocked
that.
none of you picked Tony the Tiger.
No. Tony the Tiger is a fucking grind set influencer with his fucking big shoulders and his...
Is that fuckable? Is that fuckable?
A grind set influencer? Absolutely not.
Okay.
He's gonna tweet about eating liver every day and stock tips.
But if you're just seeing him for one night and you're like, big tiger energy, and he's gonna tell you it's great.
I did. That's fun.
He is going to be positive.
I did fuck Tony the Tiger, and he was surprisingly attentive.
We're good, we have a winner? Alrighty. So, the winner of the most fuckable cereal mascot is... Vic with Lucky!
I wasn't going to say it before, but I really needed this.
Okay, fantastic.
You're all
Fantastic.
so fucking stupid. You're all a bunch
God.
of fucking idiots.
Okay, cut the mic, cut the mic.
Incredible. Incredible. Wow, you all spent a lot of time trying to convince Joey, the one person who had no sway in the vote. Why did you do that?
Joey was a pawn in a sick game we were playing. And he wasn't helpful at all.
If I'm being totally honest, I didn't understand the rules. I thought maybe he was going to be the one saying whether or not we won, and then sort of when I realized he didn't have any influence, I pivoted immediately.
Yeah, you kept talking past your time. And what's your deal?
I didn't want to talk to this stupid audience.
All right, thanks so much. See you in the next round.